tuned into another video. Today we will be testing out some newer products from e.l.f. Definitely had to pick up a couple of new items from e.l.f. Cosmetics. You guys know me and e.l.f. go way back. Love me some e.l.f. Cosmetics. I wanted to test out a couple of their products. Now don't judge this face because this face has been on for 12 plus hours at this point. But I'm not sure, I forgot to do the intro earlier, so I definitely wanted to come back and share this intro with you guys. So the star of the show is the e.l.f. Camo CC Cream, and you guys know I am a fan of the e.l.f. Camo Concealer that they have in this line. Not so much the hydrating one. I have to mix the hydrating one with the original concealer that they came out with, but you'll see all that in the video when we get to the demo and everything. But like I said, this is the start of the show. I definitely wanted to test this out. I think it was a really good match, and I think it performed really well throughout the day, even though, like I said, we are 12 plus hours later at this point. And without further ado, let's go ahead and get into this full face of e.l.f. Cosmetics. I have some e.l.f.ing amazing, supposedly supposed to be amazing, new products here from e.l.f. So I wanted to give them a wear test today. So I'm going to pull everything out of the box and just place it up here. I picked up another one of the bite-sized eyeshadows, and this one is in Pumpkin Pie. Picked up the e.l.f. Putty blush in Caribbean. And that's what that looks like. Really pretty color. So I'm excited to use that. Oh, okay. Also, I forgot about this. This is the e.l.f. Flawless Brightening Concealer. I picked mine in the shade Deep 50W. It says it has warm olive undertone, so we'll see how that'll work. Also picked up their new mascara. This is the Lash It Loud Volumizing Black Mascara. So we got quite a bit of new products to try. This was actually free with purchase. This is the Aqua Beauty Radiant Gel Lip Tint in the shade Dewy Berry. And I think that will match the blush shade that we have, so we'll definitely be putting that to the test. I also got a free brush. This is a powder blurring brush. I don't know if I'll use this brush. I may give that away in giveaway. But I did pick up a buffing foundation brush, which I do have this brush in my collection already, and I really like it. But I'm going to get a new one because we have a new new complexion product. So this is the e.l.f. Camo CC Cream. It says it has skin-loving ingredients, collagens, peptides, and niacinamide, and a broad spectrum SPF of 30. So it says it's color correcting, full coverage, natural finish, and I picked mine up in the shade Deep 540N with neutral warm undertones. So that's what that looks like. The last product in this box is the e.l.f. Solid Sponge Cleaner with charcoal. My girl Beauty with Mika, she lives by this stuff, so I definitely wanted to try that out. But yeah, let's go ahead and get into this face. So pretty much everything I'm going to put on my face today is going to be from e.l.f. So let's start with primer. I'm still using my e.l.f. Jelly Pop Primer. And we're going to be putting this new foundation to the test, guys, because I have work today. So I'll definitely come back later when I come home from work, and we'll see how it's looking and everything. So this is going to be like a full day wear test. The only thing is I am going to spray setting spray because, you know, with the mask and everything, I work in healthcare. We have to wear masks all day, every day. Now this e.l.f. Poreless Putty Primer, this is the original version here. I wasn't necessarily a huge fan of it. It says it's universal shea on the back. I only used it the one time in that full face of e.l.f. video that I did previously. I only used it one time. So I'm going to go ahead and apply some of that right here where I do have pores, but I did apply my pore refining toner already, but maybe this will help it a little bit more. I have the two e.l.f. concealers here. One is the e.l.f. Camo Concealer, which that is almost done. And then I also have the e.l.f. Hydrating Camo Concealer. This is the one that's hydrating with a satin finish. I like to mix the two. And I have the e.l.f. Camo Concealer sponge. Just gonna blend out that first. That's the one I applied first is the original Camo Concealer. And forgive me guys, I don't have a mirror, so I am gonna be looking off to the side here because I'm using the screen from the camera to get this going. Just gonna add some of that hydrating concealer just to brighten things up a little bit. And then I'll probably go in with the brightening concealer on top of the foundation after we apply it. I love that combination. So they started putting the names on the brushes again. So this is what the buffing foundation brush looks like. And then here is the e.l.f. Camo CC Cream. This is 540N. I'm gonna take 2 pumps of the foundation, and I'm gonna go in with that buffing brush here. It's actually a pretty good shade match, right? It's a little greasy looking though. Hopefully that will absorb in. And 2 pumps was like just enough. I do want to get my ears. Oh, I'm gonna be wearing my AirPods little. So it's a little greasy looking if you ask me. Like there's clear radiance on my skin. Let me read what the claims are on this while we let that absorb in. So it says, ditch your basic foundation. This color correcting cream is the only product you need to achieve a natural looking complexion but with full coverage. A multitasking dream cream infused with collagen, peptides, and niacinamide known to plump, hydrate, and smooth the appearance of your skin while protecting with SPF 30. It says apply 1 to 2 pumps of the CC cream to clean skin using our e.l.f. complexion duo brush. They did come out with a new brush, but I didn't pick that up. To achieve an airbrush finish, whereas a moisturizer and full coverage foundation depending on your needs. So I think that's a pretty good shade match actually. I'm just gonna take this is my favorite. You guys know I live for this sponge. But I'm just gonna take the sponge and go over it just in case there's like any excess product. I'm honestly not mad at that one bit. I wish I would have mixed this in with the concealer that I used before, but we're just gonna add just a little bit. I don't want to OD with concealer, especially underneath my eyes. So this has a brush application. It reminds me of the MAC. Remember when we used, I still actually have one. The MAC, what is it, the highlighting pen? So you just click the bottom there and you're waiting for the product to come up. So let's see. I don't want to click too much because next thing you know there'll be like hella product. Let's see, product is coming out now. And apply a little bit right up in here. I don't see too much coverage above my mouth, which is always my trouble area. So I'm gonna add some of this there as well. Not that I expect it to do too much. I'm gonna take that same concealer sponge and try to work that in. It like disappeared. Did it add brightness? I feel like it just disappeared. Where'd it go? I'm just gonna take the brush that I was using and go back over. I don't think that concealer did much of anything, honestly. Now let's take the Putty blush. Again, this one is in the shade Caribbean or Caribbean, depending on how you say it. Oh, so there is no shade name on the actual product, so I would have to remember that I got the shade Caribbean. So that's what the Putty blush looks like. And I'm going to take the tip of my sponge here and let's work that onto the cheeks. I can actually go a little heavier, I'm surprised, okay. It looked like it was gonna be like an overpowering shade, but it's not too overpowering. Oh, going back over with the butt part where I had that foundation blended and just blending over so that it can melt in. And then going back over with the color part just to dab a little bit more of the product. And then again, blend it out. That's pretty. I might not even use, because as I was thinking about doing this video, I was like, do I have a bronzer from e.l.f.? But I might not even need to bronze. I'm just gonna rock out with this blush today, I think. Really pretty. I'm not mad at it. On camera, this blush is looking like, woo. It always brings out the blush, but I'm telling you, I promise you, in real life, this blush but you know, at least you can see what color it is, but it doesn't look as intense as it's picking up on the camera. Like right here, I feel like in the camera monitor, I'm looking like Bozo the Clown, but once you'll see everything come together. I don't have a powder, so I'm gonna take my DJ's Boutique powder here, and I just wanna set that concealed area. And this is the bite-size eyeshadow quad in, what was it, Pumpkin Pie. This is the Refa 01, and I'm gonna go in with this lightest matte shade first. I'm gonna keep this super simple. I'm taking the Refa 02, and I'm going to take the shade that was right next to it there and put that on the lid. It's pretty, but not as smooth as I would like it to be. Taking that original brush and just blending around the edges of that shade. This is dope for like a quick daytime look, you know? I'm going to work, nothing major. So I'm not mad at this at all. I'm gonna take this little smudger brush and I'm gonna take that same shade up underneath. And then I'm taking my Refa 03 brush and I'm going in with that deeper matte shade there. And I just want to define like a liner almost. So just stamping that product like close to the lower lash line. And then I'm also gonna take that same color, same brush, everything, just towards the outside on the outer portion of the lower lash. I'm taking the e.l.f. finishing powder. This I really like and I enjoyed it when I used it, and I don't know why I don't use it more, but I'm gonna take that and go all around my face to set the rest of that now that everything had a chance to absorb in. And I'm not gonna worry about my brows today because I'm putting on a wig and it has bangs, so I'm not even gonna stress my brows too much today. And that shine, that oiliness of the CC cream, it went away even before I just set it, but even more so now that I just put that finishing powder. Let me go ahead and crack open this Aqua Beauty Radiant Gel Lip Tint in the shade Dewy Berry. Hopefully it's not too thick because I don't want nothing. It says it's a lip tint, so it's giving me like lip oil kind of vibe. Hopefully it's not too heavy because again, I'll be wearing my mask, so I don't want nothing too like crazy. Oh, that's interesting. It went on like kind of cold. Colors like this are usually patchy and this one isn't, and it's actually drying up. So it says it's a lip tint. So to me this is more like a stain. That's interesting. Okay. I'll take this with me to work for sure. And then let's go ahead and dig into this new mascara that they have. So this is the Lash It Out Loud Volumizing Mascara. And mascara is boring to watch, but I will zoom you guys in so you guys can just, you know, kind of see the difference in one eye and the other. Oh, let me show you guys what the wand looks like. So that's what the wand is looking like. Let's see what this does to my lashes. This is a mascara that I would definitely have to mix with something else. I do see the volumizing that they're talking about, but I just prefer a little bit more with my lashes. I need both. I need lengthening and volumizing. And like I said, I do see the volume here, but it's like a regular schmegular mascara. I'm not too impressed. So you see this one is the one that has mascara. This one has no mascara. Can you see the difference? Not really, right? So I would definitely have to cocktail this, but I'm just gonna wear this by itself today. We'll see how it wears. If I get like any flakes on my face or anything like that, we'll see. All right, so I basically used everything. Let me go ahead and put my wig on and things, and we'll be right back to see how everything looks. All right, you guys, we are back. This is what the whole face is looking like, but I did realize I forgot to highlight, and I do like this highlighting palette. I'm taking this highlighting brush here, so I'm just gonna take a little right up in here. I'm not gonna go crazy because, you know, the bangs. So I'm just mixing 2 of those middle shades there, and I'm just gonna top that off here. Also here. Not for nothing, this lip though, it was a free product and it really surprised me. Like, it's like a stain. I don't think this is gonna go anywhere, like when it comes to me putting on my mask and stuff. So that's pretty cool. And speaking of me putting on my mask, I know this is not an e.l.f. product, but I do want to try out this Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Setting Spray. Everybody says how this is like the best setting spray ever. So I do want to lock in what I got going on here, and I'm just gonna concentrate it more to where that mask area is gonna be. It gets like a nice radiance too. Okay, I wasn't expecting that. Let me move this. As you can see, I did not do my brows, but you won't be able to see it once my bangs is up. A little fragrance, but it does smell good. So yeah, that's the end of this portion of the video. When I come back from work, we'll definitely see what my face is looking like. This is the starting point. And so far so good. I'm liking the way everything has turned out. So yeah, stay tuned and I'll be with you guys. So it has been a day, okay? It is now, what time is it? 8:21. I was getting ready maybe about 7 o'clock. I have to be to work at 8:30. So I feel like I was, basically by the time my face was done, I left the house by 8 o'clock. So this is like a 12-hour wear with this e.l.f. makeup. We really put it to the test today. So I just want to give you guys a quick rundown of the products and what I thought about them. So first and foremost, this, what is it? What was it called? This Aqua Beauty Radiant Gel Lip Tint. And I don't know if I told you earlier, but this is the shade Doobie Berry. So I never touched up my lips. You can barely see the color anymore. I would say when I was at work, I did see it. Did I bring my mask? Damn, I meant to bring my mask in. I don't know where it's at. I probably already tossed it, but I meant to hold on to that mask so you can see the transfer. The only place where I got transfer was really like right up in here, and more than likely that's due to this concealer. This is the e.l.f. Flawless Brightening Concealer. Now I will say my allergies was bothering me earlier today, so at some point my eye was tearing, like right after I finished my makeup, my eye was tearing up under here, which is why it feels kind of crispy under here. This one is pretty smooth, but I know this one was definitely the one that was tearing, and I can feel that it kind of broke up because of that tear. Of course, oh, and don't judge my nail. As soon as I got to work today, I done lost the nail. Like, it literally popped off as I got to my desk. Not embarrassing, but it's COVID, so everybody stayed away, nobody noticed. I'll definitely keep trying this concealer. For me, I normally prefer to apply my concealer underneath my foundation these days. And being that remember, I went in with 2 previous concealers, and then I went in with this on top of my foundation. So I think just the fact that there was so much stuff underneath there, that could be why it transferred. This blush, this, what is it? The Putty blush that they came out with. Again, my shade is Caribbean. Oh my goodness, like you can still see that blush. It's really, really, it didn't wear away, which is something that usually happens with cream products. But I had no complaints about this. I think the color is really pretty. The formula is nice. It blended out really nicely and smooth. It wasn't patchy or anything like that. So this definitely is a winner to me. My eyeshadow, even though I didn't even put any primer or anything like that, and you can see that the eyeshadow is still there. These I've had, I've used the one with the little blue shade. It's a neutral one with a blue pop. I can't remember the name of it, and I can't find it in my collection for the life of me. I don't know what happened to it, but these e.l.f. bite-size eyeshadows, definitely a good look. $3, guys. So if you're looking for like a cute little eyeshadow, this is like perfect. Now, what I'm noticing with that eyeshadow is like right here, it did rub off right there in the creases, but again, my allergies and my watery eyes, and then I did like kind of go in there and like rub against my eyes, so you know, you guys gotta ignore that for now. I can't hold that necessarily against the eyeshadow, especially because I didn't prep, I didn't smooth it out. All I did was do concealer and a little bit of powder, so I think the eyeshadow did pretty good considering me and my allergy eyes. So yeah, I am happy to have another one of these in my collection. Now, something that I wasn't so much of a fan of is this mascara, the Lash Out Loud Volumizer Mascara. I remember e.l.f. had a mascara that had like a little ball tip, and it used to help me to like lengthen my lashes. I can't remember the name of that. If I can find it, I'll link it up. You know, I'll put a little picture of it here. I definitely prefer that mascara over this one. This one, not so much. It's like a barely there mascara. I need lengthening, I need separation, I need volume all together. So usually that's why I do like my mascara cocktails. I'll continue to use it and try to mix it with other mascaras and see if I like it better that way. So you'll definitely be hearing more about it. You know, you'll be hearing more about these products in the upcoming weeks. But this is just the first time I'm testing these e.l.f. And then last but not least, the star of the show is the e.l.f. Camo CC Cream. Again, mine is in the shade 540N. It's pretty much worn off down here for the most part, and I'm seeing, I don't know if it's that because it's the mask that I had on, like all this is basically gone. Now, I don't think this like promises to be any kind of long wear situation, especially when it's coming to a CC cream, and I honestly didn't expect to put this whole e.l.f. face to such a test. So we're basically almost going, yeah, pretty much now going on. We did a 12-hour test here, and I think my face still looks pretty good, even though it's not like fully full coverage or anything like that. Of course, yeah, it definitely wore off. So you can see it wore off all up under here and all up under here, but that literally looks like the mask. But my mask, I wear it all the way up here, and that's why it was rubbing. When I removed my mask, I definitely saw like, I don't want to say foundation, I saw product right up in there where the mask was, but not so much down here, but I can see that it's definitely worn off. We're talking a 12-hour wear here, so I think my face, like from a distance, if you just not to be all up on me, you know, I think my face looks pretty good, even though my lips look pretty dry. I'm actually just gonna bust out my, what is it, the 5 o'clock Beauty Lip Oil. Oh, my lips need some nourishment right now. The only reason I never applied anything else because I wanted you guys to get a full test, not knowing that I was going to be working so late today, which, listen, I ain't complaining about no overtime, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, that's pretty much it for the most part. And for me, e.l.f. is always a good look though. Like, first of all, as you guys should know, I go way back with e.l.f. Love me some e.l.f. cosmetics. And I used to be a part of their beauty squad, and even though I'm no longer a part of the beauty squad, I still don't mind buying their products because it's nice and affordable, and I just love to try new things. So e.l.f. Cosmetics, they have some winners here. Let me know if you're interested in trying out any of these products. Have you tested them out as of yet? Let me know your thoughts down in the comment section below. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. That helps me out greatly and lets other people know that they should be watching this video as well. And I hope to catch each and every one of you on the next video. Until next time, beauty, stay blessed. Lady.